to another Tune of the Month. Thanks for stopping by. I am extra super excited this month because I am about to share with you my very favorite jig of all time. In my opinion, this tune is the sneakiest, the cheekiest, the most mischievous, the downright funniest tune that I have played or heard to date, bar none. So all this is good news. The bad news is, I don't know the name of it. I do not know the name of this tune, and it drives me crazy. So if you happen to know the name, please send me an email or write it in the comments below here. Something to let me know what it is so I can share it correctly with everybody for the rest of the time. Thank you so much. Alright, but the lack of nomenclature for this tune in no way detracts from its awesomeness. I learned it from a wonderful Canadian fiddler, Shane Cook, and here it is. If you're a listener, thanks for stopping by. If you're a repeat listener, you know what to do, rewind. And if you are a fiddler or a player of any type who would like to learn the tune, stick around. I'll show you how it works right now. As always, if you would like to see this thing written down in sheet music with all the bowings and ornaments and other things that we discuss on this video, you can jump on my email list via my website. I will always email out sheet music, my own handwritten scribbles, legible scribbles, with everything that we talk about, if that's a helpful tool for you. So, if you were listening to that tune and were kind of tapping your toe along to the A section, but had this weird feeling like, something's a little weird, you're right. There is something a little weird with this tune, which I think adds to the quirkiness of it. The A section is crooked. It has 9 bars, not 8, 9. Anytime you hear somebody referring to a tune being crooked, what they mean is it does not have the standard 8 bars per section. It has either 7 or 9 or sometimes 7.5 or sometimes 8.5. That's really bleh for me. But yeah, this tune has 9 bars in the A section, and it's done so slickly that you can't even really tell that that's what's going on just by listening to it, so that's why I tell you now. So I'm going to start by playing the tune slowly without any ornaments, so you can get the idea of the basic tune. And we are in F major, which means 1 flat. All the B's are flat. I just played the A section through twice. How I keep count of the weird rhythm is to count those units. At the beginning it's like, got that little thing, da da dum, ba da ba da dum, da dum da dum, and that little motif repeats throughout the thing. I count motifs. The first set of motifs are centered around the note A. A. 2. 3 changes. And now we're going to center around B flat. 1. Only 2 changes. Ending. Got it? So 3 motifs on A, 2 motifs on B flat, and an ending. I'm going to do it again. This time I'll add the ornaments. Do you notice there's only one ornament? It's, well, in other videos we've called this the Scottish flap. Note, note above, and back to the note. In this jig, I don't do it like a Scottish flap as quick as possible. I stretch it out a little more so you can really hear it. That's a little more Canadian. So here it is with ornaments. Flap. Super cheeky for super easy. Now, the B section is where it can get really fun, because this B section is very like the B section of the other Canadian jig we did a few months back, Suzanne's jig. Great places to have tiny little variations. Here's the basic B section. It's a sequence, just like the last tune we did last month, the Gladstone. Section. Did you hear the sequence? It means there's a unit of notes that's going to start on a certain pitch, and then we'll repeat the same unit starting on the next pitch down, and then the next pitch down, and walk it down like a little staircase. The first one starts on A. A. G. F. And then the same ending as the A section. I think I've told you before, I call that a cloud ending when the same ending works for the A section and the B section. Great thing to notice because it means you don't have to learn 2 endings. Alright, so that's the basic B section. If I want to make it a little more interesting, there are a number of things I can do. Here's the first thing I do. Did you catch it? It's in the pickup to each section. I'm going to go chromatically. All half steps. Chromatic. Chromatic movement is always super cheeky and fun. Here it is with the chromatics. And you may have noticed I threw some well-known ornaments in there too. I'm starting with a hammer-on. Right, the Grace from Below, very Irish. And a flap. So in that version, each sequence unit starts with a hammer-on, has a flap, and then the chromatic. Hammer on, flap. Chromatic. Hammer on, flap. Chromatic. Hammer on, flap. You're done. Ending. Alright, so that's a real fun way to do it. Okay, so how about a different option? Instead of the chromatic, we could do what I call a 6th below. That's a sixth. I have my third finger on the A string and my fourth finger on the E string. There's the next sixth. Second finger on the A string, third finger on the E string. You're done. And end it. Alright, so those are really the two tricks I have up my pocket. Up my sleeve, in my pocket. I can do the chromatic pickups, and I can do that little sixth below. I could also do none of them. I could also do both of them, like this. And suddenly, you get a super, super fancy jig, just by dealing with those four possibilities. Plain, just chromatic, just sixth, or both. Yes, that's four. Alright, the same like in Suzanne's jig. There we only had two possibilities and could come up with a lot of different variations. Here, using these four devices, you'll pick a different one each time you go through the B section, and people will think, as long as you don't repeat yourself, that you're improvising like crazy. So hopefully you enjoy this tune and play it lots and lots. Quick note, because it is crooked, this tune will not work for contra dance or for other choreographed line dances, square dance that depend upon 8 bars. Because of that crooked A section, you'll confuse them. So keep it for dancers who either know it's coming or for listeners who would like little tricks like that to be played on them. Have fun, guys. Learn the tune, enjoy it, teach it to your friends, and whenever I see you out on the road, come find me and we will play it together. Can't wait. Bye.